What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Lux King. Today we're diving deep into a topic that's close to my heart, busting those pesky money myths that are holding you back from achieving true financial freedom. Let's be real, there's a lot of misinformation out there about money. It's like everyone's got an opinion, but not all opinions are created equal, especially when it comes to building wealth. We've all heard them, those whispers of doubt that say it's too late to start investing, or you need to be born rich to get rich. These myths are like financial quicksand. The longer you listen to them, the deeper you sink into a cycle of missed opportunities and financial stagnation. But here's the good news. I'm here to throw you a lifeline and pull you out of that quicksand. Over the next few chapters, we're going to tackle these money myths head-on, exposing them for the lies they are and equipping you with the knowledge and strategies you need to take control of your financial future. We're talking actionable advice, practical tips, and a healthy dose of reality checks to help you navigate the often confusing world of personal finance. So, buckle up, hit that subscribe button, and get ready to break free from the money myths that have been holding you back. It's time to rewrite your financial story and unlock your true earning potential. Let's get started. All right, let's face it, we've all fallen victim to at least one money myth in our lives. Whether it's something we heard from family, friends, or even just absorbed from society, these misconceptions can have a powerful hold on our financial decision-making. But here's the thing, just because something is a commonly held belief doesn't make it true. Think about it, for years people believed the earth was flat, and look how that turned out. The same goes for these money myths. They might seem convincing at first, but once you scratch beneath the surface, you'll realize they're built on shaky foundations and outdated thinking. These myths often prey on our insecurities and fears, whispering doubts in our ears and preventing us from taking the necessary steps to achieve financial security. But here's the reality. Building wealth isn't about luck, special privileges, or following some get-rich-quick scheme. It's about understanding the fundamental principles of personal finance, adopting smart habits, and making informed decisions consistently over time. It's about taking control of your financial future and building a life of abundance on your own terms. So let's dismantle these money myths one by one, exposing the truth and empowering you to make smarter financial choices. Knowledge is power, and the more you understand about money, the better equipped you'll be to grow your wealth and achieve your financial goals. Let's do this. One of the biggest and most pervasive money myths out there is the idea that it's too late to start. You might be thinking, I'm already in my 30s, 40s, or even older. Shouldn't I have started investing when I was younger? Look, I get it. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking you've missed the boat, that the time for building wealth has passed you by. But let me tell you something, that's absolute nonsense. It's never too late to take control of your finances and start building a brighter future. Sure, starting earlier might mean benefiting from the magic of compound interest for a longer period, but that doesn't mean starting later is pointless. Remember, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but the second best time is today. The key is to stop dwelling on the past and start focusing on what you can control right now. Instead of beating yourself up about missed opportunities, shift your energy towards creating a plan for the future. Remember, even small steps in the right direction can lead to significant results over time. It's about consistency and making smart choices from this point forward. So whether you're just starting out in your 20s or you're already well into your 50s, remember this. It's never too late to turn your financial situation around. Don't let this myth hold you back any longer. The power to change your financial future is in your hands. Let's get to work. Let's talk about saving. Yes, saving is important. It's like the first step in this whole personal finance game. You got to pay yourself first, build that emergency fund. I preach that stuff all the time. But, and this is a big but, saving alone won't make you rich. It just won't. Think of it like this. You're putting money in a savings account, right? And yeah, it's safe, it's FDIC insured, but what kind of return are you really getting? 0.05% interest. Dude, inflation is eating away at your money faster than that. You're actually losing purchasing power over time. That's why you got to invest. Investing is how you put your money to work for you. Instead of your money just sitting there in a savings account, it's out there in the market, growing, compounding, making you more money. That's the magic of compound interest, my friends. So yeah, save your money, absolutely, but don't stop there. Learn about investing. Start small if you have to, but start. Because that's how you build real wealth, not just a pile of cash that slowly loses value over time. Let's talk about luck, or as I like to call it, opportunity meets preparation. Yes, some people might inherit a bunch of money or win the lottery, but those are the exceptions, not the rule. Most successful people, they didn't get there by sheer luck. They put in the work, they hustled, they learned, they failed, and they got back up and did it again. They were relentless in pursuing their goals, And yeah, maybe they got a lucky break here or there, but they created their own luck through hard work and dedication. Look at any successful entrepreneur, athlete, or artist. Do you think they just got lucky? No way. They put in countless hours of practice, they honed their skills, they made sacrifices, and they never gave up on their dreams. So next time you hear someone say, oh, they're just lucky, remember that luck favors the prepared. It's about being in the right place at the right time, but more importantly, it's about being ready when that opportunity knocks. Debt, it's a word that makes people cringe, right? But here's the thing, debt isn't always a bad thing. In fact, there's such a thing as good debt. The kind of debt that can actually help you build wealth. Think of it this way, that there's good debt and there's bad debt. Bad debt is like using a credit card to buy a bunch of clothes you don't need and then racking up tons of interest. That's just digging yourself into a hole. Good debt, on the other hand, is an investment. It's using debt strategically to acquire something that will appreciate in value or generate income. Like what? Well, a mortgage on a rental property, for example. You're using debt to buy an asset that will generate cash flow and appreciate over time. Or how about a business loan to start or grow your own company? That's using debt to potentially create something much bigger than yourself, to build a business that could make you financially independent. So don't be afraid of all debt, just be smart about it. Okay, we've all heard this one before. Money can't buy happiness. And while it's true that money can't magically solve all your problems or buy you love and genuine connections, and trust me, I've tried, it can absolutely provide a level of security and freedom that significantly contributes to your overall well-being. Think about it. When you're not constantly stressed about bills, when you have the means to pursue your passions, when you can afford a safety net for unexpected events, it's much easier to focus on what truly matters. It's about having the resources to create an environment where happiness can thrive. It's about having the freedom to spend your time doing things you love with people you care about. That's not to say that money equals happiness, but it can certainly be a powerful tool in creating a life that brings you joy and fulfillment. So while money may not be able to buy you happiness outright, it can buy you peace of mind, security, and freedom. And those things, those are priceless. Now, let's tackle another myth that's holding too many people back, the idea that you need a fancy degree to become wealthy. While education is undeniably valuable, it's not the be-all and end-all of financial success. Look, I get it. We live in a society that often equates a college degree with a higher earning potential. But the truth is, there are countless paths to wealth, and many of them don't require a traditional education. Entrepreneurs like Gary Vaynerchuk, Oprah Winfrey, and even Mark Zuckerberg. These are all individuals who achieved massive success without finishing their formal education. They had drive, they had vision, and they were willing to put in the work. And that, my friends, is often more valuable than a piece of paper. So if you don't have a college degree, don't let that discourage you. Focus on developing valuable skills, embrace lifelong learning, and never underestimate the power of hard work and determination. This next myth is one that really gets under my skin, the belief that you need to be born into wealth to become wealthy yourself. Sure, growing up with a silver spoon might give you a head start, but it's certainly not a requirement for achieving financial success. In fact, many of the wealthiest people in the world, from self-made billionaires to successful entrepreneurs, started with little to nothing. They didn't inherit their fortunes. They built them from the ground up through hard work, smart decisions, and an unwavering belief in themselves. The truth is, your starting point doesn't have to dictate your destination. Don't let the myth of needing a trust fund or family money hold you back. You have the power to create your own wealth regardless of your background or upbringing. It might take time, it might take hustle, but with the right mindset and a solid plan, you can break the cycle and build a brighter financial future for yourself and generations to come. How many times have you heard the hustle hard, grind hard mentality preached as the only path to financial freedom? You know, the get a second job, then a third advice. Look, I respect hard work, but trading your precious time for a few extra bucks isn't a sustainable path to wealth. It's a recipe for burnout, not financial freedom. Remember, time is your most valuable asset. Once it's gone, you can't get it back. Instead of endlessly stacking jobs, focus on building something that generates income without constantly trading your hours for dollars. That's the power of investing, building a business, or creating passive income streams. It's about working smarter, not just harder. There's this pervasive myth that to be successful in finance, you need to be a charismatic, outgoing extrovert, someone who can close any deal and charm their way to the top. But let me tell you, as someone who personally knows plenty of successful investors, that couldn't be further from the truth. In reality, introverts often have an edge in the financial world. They tend to be more analytical, detail-oriented, and better at managing risk, all crucial traits for making smart investment decisions. So if you're more comfortable crunching numbers than schmoozing at cocktail parties, don't sweat it. You can absolutely crush it in the world of finance. Look, I'm all for hard work, But in the pursuit of wealth, working hard alone won't cut it. You need to work smart too. It's not just about putting in the hours, it's about maximizing the impact of those hours. Think about it. You could spend 80 hours a week flipping burgers, or you could spend those 80 hours building a business that generates passive income while you sleep. That's the difference between working hard and working smart. It's about leveraging your time, energy, and resources to create systems that work for you, not the other way around. So yes, put in the effort, but don't forget to work smarter, not just harder. All right, let's tackle this myth head on. You absolutely do not need to be a genius to build wealth. Look, I'm not winning any Nobel Prizes anytime soon, and I'm doing just fine. Becoming financially successful isn't about complex equations or insider trading secrets. It's about understanding basic principles and making smart, consistent decisions over time. Think about it. Most of the wealthy people we know built their fortunes through real estate businesses or long-term investing. These are all strategies that require discipline, patience, and a willingness to learn, not a Mensa membership. So ditch the idea that you need a supercomputer for a brain. Focus on educating yourself about personal finance, start investing early and consistently, and watch your money grow. Trust me, the power of compound interest over time is far more impressive than any complex financial algorithm. So there you have it, 12 money myths completely busted. Remember, your financial journey is in your hands, not controlled by some predetermined fate or limited by these outdated beliefs. The path to wealth is open to anyone willing to put in the effort, make smart choices, and stay consistent. Start by identifying any limiting beliefs that might be holding you back. Are you letting the fear of starting late, the idea that you need a ton of money to invest, or the myth that only geniuses get rich keep you stuck? Once you recognize these mental roadblocks, you can start to dismantle them. Remember, building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about making informed decisions, staying disciplined with your finances, and learning as you go. Don't be afraid to seek out knowledge, whether it's through books, online resources, or even talking to a financial advisor. I hope this video helped you realize that financial success is within your reach, regardless of your background or current situation. Now, I want to hear from you. Which one of these money myths have you fallen for in the past? And how are you planning to overcome it? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos on personal finance, investing, and building wealth. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content.